The Franklin Delano Roosevelt Memorial was built to honor the 32nd President of the United States in the era in which he served. The memorial traces 12 years of U.S. history with 4 outdoor rooms representing each of Roosevelt's 4 terms as president from 1933 until his death in 1945. The National Organization on Disability raised funds to add a statue of Roosevelt in a wheelchair. He was diagnosed as having polio in 1921. Another statue is based on a famous photograph along with his dog, Fala. It depicts Roosevelt with a cloak covering the wheelchair, which was not highly publicized during his term as president. Many of Roosevelt's famous quotes are written in stone at the memorial, including this line from his inauguration in March 1933. There are symbolic fountains at the memorial. This one symbolizes the major drop in the economy due to the crash which led to the Great Depression. The fountains in the first outdoor room are simply constructed, and they become more complex as one enters deeper into the memorial. Other statues represent scenes from the Great Depression, such as how people listened to Roosevelt's famous fireside chats. Also, poor farmers affected by the Depression, droughts, and dust storms are depicted. Bread lines from the 1930s are also represented at the memorial. These pillars represent Roosevelt's New Deal. Nearby, a huge stair-step fountain is representative of the Tennessee Valley Authority Dam project, which was built during Roosevelt's tenure. Roosevelt's quote given to the American Committee for the Protection of the Foreign-Born in 1940 is inscribed near a fountain. During Roosevelt's time as president, World War II broke out. These broken blocks of granite symbolize how the war tore things apart. Roosevelt's quote, "I hate war," made 1936, is inscribed upon the blocks. In 1943, Roosevelt made this quote to the White House Correspondents Association. This fountain is still with no running water. It represents Roosevelt's death. A scene from his funeral procession is depicted here on the wall. A final waterfall is a combination of all the previous waterfalls, which is retrospective of Roosevelt's presidency. A bronze statue of Eleanor Roosevelt stands in front of a United Nations emblem. This is the only presidential memorial to depict a First Lady. The memorial ends with a final quote from Roosevelt. "More than an end to war, we want an end to the beginning of all wars."